Good morning class, I am Mr. Giraffe, your officially licensed glitch teacher, and in today's lesson I'll be teaching you a very powerful GTA 5 money glitch that can make an insane amount of money very quickly. Now before we get into today's lesson, I just wanted to let you know that members over on Patreon actually get these lessons with the GTA gameplay included, and they also get these lessons first with early access, so you can get ahead of the rest of the class. The link is in the description if you want to join. And why can't I just show the GTA gameplay here? Well, 6 years ago I actually stole Rockstar's lunch money and they still haven't forgiven me. I know that's highly unprofessional as a teacher, but I don't care. But anyway, now let's just get into this glitch. So this glitch right here, like I said, it's very powerful. It makes millions in minutes and you don't need to sell any cars or anything to do this glitch. You get the money basically instantly. Now I have seen some problems with this glitch that we will be addressing in this video as well, so hopefully this does help you with some of the problems that you've been having. And to get into how to actually do this glitch, for this glitch you will need to have a friend who has a Doomsday Heist finale. Now if you don't have any friends to help you with this glitch, I'll have some solo money glitches linked in the description that you can do all by yourself right now to get a lot of money. Now back to this glitch, so your friend will need to have a Doomsday Heist finale. They'll also need to have an Anawak account to join, and they actually need to have a couple of Anawak accounts to join, so I'll have a whole bunch of them on the screen right now. They actually need to have one that's in free aim and another one that is in assisted aim, so they'll need to have two. They don't need to have Anawak on their friends list. They can just send Anawak a message and then they can go to their profile from there whenever they need to join Anawak. And also, before you begin, you'll want your friend to make sure their matchmaking is set to closed, so they can do that if they go to the online tab on the pause menu, go down to options and then just set the matchmaking to closed. And also, before they begin, have them set their targeting mode to assisted aim. They can't do that if they're already in an online session. They'll need to go back to story mode or the main menu, or even the creator, they can do it there as well. They just can't do it if they're already in a session, so they can just go to their settings, go to controls and set the targeting mode to assisted aim before they begin. And once all that's set up, to begin actually doing the glitch, they want to go into an online session. I'd recommend just being in an invite only session or a closed friend session where it's just you and your friend in the session, and you will want to go into your friend's facility, and now you want your friend to go over to their heist room. Now I actually drew up a little diagram here so you can see clearly what you have to do. So if I just share my screen here for you, there we go. So here's basically what they need to do. So what they need to do is go into their heist room and register as a boss if they haven't already. And they'll want to stand in their heist room facing their heist screen. And now what they need to do is just join Anawak. But they want to join Anawak who's in a different targeting mode from what they're in right now. So if they are in assisted aim, they will want to join the Anawak account that is in free aim. And then once they join Anawak, they will then want to wait until it says getting online session details in the bottom right corner of their screen. Once they see that, they'll then want to press right on the D-pad to start their heist finale. And then eventually they should get the message to join Anawak. Once they get that message, they just want to wait for about 5 seconds and then confirm all of those messages. This will then put them back into their heist room, and then once they're back in the heist room, they want to open their interaction menu, go to facility management, and then turn off their heist screen. And then they just have to turn it back on again, and then just repeat those same steps again. But now this time, they will want to join the Anawak account that is now in the different targeting mode from them. So when they did it the first time, it should actually change their targeting mode to whatever targeting mode Anawak was in before. So basically, if they joined Anawak who was in free aim the first time, now the second time they do it, they want to join Anawak who is now in assisted aim. So they now need to join the other Anawak account. And when you join Anawak, again, when it says getting online session details in the bottom right corner of their screen, they'll just want to press right on the D-pad to start their heist finale. Then from there, they'll just want to wait until they get the message on their screen to join Anuak. And now they just want to wait for about 5 seconds. Once they've waited for 5 seconds, confirm all of the messages. This will then put them back into their heist room, and now they just need to open the interaction menu to turn off their heist screen again. And now they basically just need to open the pause menu, go to jobs, and the options to play jobs should actually be greyed out at this stage, and they should not be able to select those options. So now they just need to wait until they can select those options, and they just want to keep checking until they can. So what they need to do is just back out of jobs and then just keep going back into it every now and again. Just back out of jobs, then go back into jobs. Just keep checking until they can start up jobs. It will probably take a couple of minutes until they're able to do that, but once the options to start jobs is actually available, they want to go to Rockstar created missions and start up the mission called Dispatch VI. And when they start up that mission, it should actually show that the mission is for Lester instead of Martin. And the mission lobby should be green instead of yellow. Now, if they've got that perfect, just have them set the difficulty to hard and now invite you to the mission. But I'd recommend they give you an invite that goes to your phone instead of an invite that goes to your console. So what I like to do is just select all from current session, just invite all from current session, and that should invite you through the phone, and then you can just go ahead and accept that invite. And doing it this way should help with the problem where some of you were having a problem where if you tried to join your friend now, it would say something about a different targeting mode and actually wouldn't let you join your friend. And like I said, this should actually just help with that problem. You shouldn't get that message anymore, and it should actually let you into the lobby if you do the glitch this way. So I hope it does help with that problem. And then once you're in the lobby with your friend, you now just need them to launch up the mission. Then you both want to just ready up, and then the person who's the host of the mission, on their screen it should say it's the Dispatch VI mission, but on the person who is not the host, and this is the person who's getting the money, they should actually see that it's the Doomsday Heist finale, whatever Doomsday Heist finale it is. The best one to use for this is the Doomsday Scenario Act 3. That's the one that pays the most money, but it does work with any of the Doomsday Heist finales. Now also, the person who is the host of the mission, they should see some targets on their map. Sometimes there's a problem where the targets don't spawn, and I'm still not completely sure what actually causes that to happen, but it can happen sometimes, and unfortunately you'll just need to try again. But if you've got it where you, the person who's not the host, can actually see that it's a Doomsday Heist finale on your screen, and the person who is the host has Dispatch VI on their screen and they have the targets, then the person who's the host now just wants to go out and take out those targets and then lose the cops to complete the mission. Now once they do lose the cops and get to the end of the mission and the screen basically flashes at the end of the mission, all they need to do now is just completely close their game straight away. And what should happen from there is on your screen, the person who's not the host and is getting the money, you should actually see setup passed, and it should give you the amount of money that you should get for completing that Doomsday Heist finale, which if you're using the Doomsday scenario, that would actually be over $3 million. Now after that you'll probably go to a black screen, but don't worry, you can get off of that black screen very easily. So now you just need your friend to get back onto the game, and before they do that, I'd recommend they clear their cache, which is very simple. All they have to do is just delete their saved data, which they might want to back up before they do that. Or if you're on PS4, they can just go onto the game, and when it shows the picture of the bikini girl when they first open the game, as soon as that picture goes away, they just need to hold L1 and R1 the whole time until it asks them to set their brightness. But basically once they set their brightness again, that's it, they've cleared their cache. And once they get back onto the game, they should still have their heist finale. And then they can do it again for you if you want. And if you're still on that black screen, all you have to do now is just join into your friend's session, and that's it. You're off the black screen, you've got the money from the heist, and you can do it again if you want. So that's how you do this glitch. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I hope this was a useful lesson for you. If you learned something here, or if this was useful, then please drop a like on this video and subscribe for more GTA 5 glitch lessons. And also check out the Patreon, it helps both you and me. The teaching salary I get isn't very good, so it does really help me out, so thank you to anyone who signs up to it. But anyway, that's it for this lesson. Have a good rest of your day. Class dismissed.